All right, day 10, y'all. Let's go ahead and jump right into the theory of constraints. That's where I left off on the last video. So theory of constraints, TOC for short, it started off in a book called The Goal by Eli Goldratt. And it's a game that he talks about in the book called Finding Herbie, which is finding bottlenecks and then alleviating them within your business. And so initially, when I first read the book, coming from a manufacturing background, it was all about finding bottlenecks inside of your operations, because manufacturing is a system of inputs and outputs. However, through time, you're able to see that business as a whole is no different. And so if you have like a bottleneck within your sales, for example, you got to go back to the marketing. You got to see why the leads are not coming in the way that they normally do, because the sales reps need leads in order to qualify prospects and so forth. And so once that bottleneck of marketing is alleviated, and then the sales bottleneck, and then let's say the sales flood in, and now all of a sudden you can't fulfill the sales in time, and your lead times go up and your quality starts to suffer. So all of a sudden now it's an operational bottleneck, and you got to alleviate the operations bottleneck, because some processes may be faster than others, and how you get the product out the door in an efficient manner is ultimately an operations problem. And so sometimes you can run into finding Herbie in the operations. Sometimes even in finance, for example, you can run into bottlenecks inside of finance. For example, if you send out invoices but have 45-day terms or 60-day terms, you just have to remember, if labor is your largest expense, you have to go through 4 pay periods in payroll if you're paying bi-weekly in order to finally get the money to pay everybody and collect. So sometimes reducing the terms to 30 days or getting 50% up front, these are ways that businesses alleviate the bottleneck or the constraint inside of the finance department. And so any department or every department has KPIs and then quarterly OKRs, and based on your bottlenecks, that will allow you to hit those or not. And so theory of constraints, everyone. Catch you on the next one.